Hello, party people. It's your boy, Brian, coming to you directly from the beautiful Inland Empire. It's cold and it's windy. It is not California like weather, but that's okay because I got a pack of 1985 Donruss that I just bought somewhere in some town, I don't know its name, from a guy who, when I walked into his store, it was just him and four dogs and his friend on speakerphone. And he and his friends had a lot of very negative things to say about certain groups of people, about, for example, well, I don't really want to talk about politics, but this guy did a lot. And it was very uncomfortable in that store with him and his four dogs. But he felt a little bit ashamed of his very, very strident opinions and gave me a really good deal on these 85 Donruss cards. So we're just going to open them, maybe talk a little baseball. I know my friend Paul watches these. Maybe we'll get a cool 84 Padre, like an Alan Wiggins, maybe, or a Tim Flannery, perhaps a Champ Summers or a Kurt Bavacqua. The possibilities are limitless. Well, we'll start with Willie Wilson, great outfielder for the Kansas City Royals for many, many years. I believe he won a batting title at some point. George Frazier, who I think was a Met at one point, maybe a Yankee, maybe fought Ali. Couldn't really tell you. Rob Wilfong, have gun, Wilfong. Bill Swaggerty, don't know who that is. I was 7 years old in 1985, so I don't know a lot of these guys. Leon Durham, I sure as heck know him. He made a key error in the 1984 NLCS against the Padres in the decisive fifth game that opened the door to a Padre rally and allowed San Diego's finest to take the National League crown. Jeff Zahn, I vaguely remember him. I remember Steve Zahn better, though. Hall of Famer Ted Simmons in beautiful light blue Brewers gear. Carney Lansford, we've seen him before, third baseman for those great 80s A's team. Ooh, the ageless Phil Niekro in Yankees gear. I believe he won his 300th game as a Yankee. Larry Anderson, longtime Phillies announcer who was traded for Jeff Bagwell in a truly, truly great deal for the Red Sox. Dave Engel, it's a nice red Twins hat. Okay, here you go, Paul. Here is your 84 Padre. If I recall correctly, Paul said that he once saw Goose at the beach in San Diego and was astounded by the skinniness and whiteness of his legs. And there is a picture of Goose wearing shorts for the 76 White Sox, and that's how I know that Paul was telling the truth. Mike Heath, he's a catcher. He was a catcher for the Tigers. I remember getting a lot of Mike Heaths in card packs when I was growing up. Tito Landrum, again, I don't want to be a hater. I don't want to be like that guy in the card store, but Tito Landrum was one of the weirdest looking dudes of 80s baseball. And look, I think he's beautiful. I think everybody's beautiful. But Tito Landrum was beautiful in a different way than a lot of other guys. And finally, Tom Henke with the Rangers. I did not know that he played on any other team but the Blue Jays, but I am glad to see that before his Blue Jay days, he had the same frames, the same algebra teacher frames. Well, that was a pack of 85 Donruss. I'm glad we got to share this together. And I'm going back to New York City. I do believe I've had enough.